What was that? Are birds like that common around here? Imbecile, that was no bird.
On the day of the entrance ceremony, when the trapdoor opened beneath us, you acted instantly to protect Elisa. It wasn't even a moment's hesitation.
It's not what he was wearing.
In most cases, one would reflexively act to protect himself. It's part of man's natural survival instinct.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Charles of Cold Steel.
I know it can. You're not the first person to tell me that. What's the point in saving others if you can't spare even a moment to save yourself? That's what my old master always used to say to me.
Was it now? I suppose we both have some things we need to work through.
Yeah, but for now, we need to get a good night's sleep. If we stay up too late tonight, we're going to be dead to the world tomorrow. And that wouldn't be fair to the others.
I agree. Wouldn't be fair. To the girls, at least. I'd hate to be so tired as to limit my potential.
Hear, hear. Good night, Eustace.
Pleasant dreams.
I swear Machias is awake. It's gonna go to him, his eyes are gonna be open. Yeah, knew it. Wait, why does he still have his glasses on? Dude, you're sweeping, take them off. But I knew he was awake, I just knew it. 12.
Drinks are on me someday.
I'd hate to, like, not get the freaking last rank, because that would just suck. Just because I failed a few things in the, training. I would hope the game is more forgiving. If not, then freaking easy difficulty, definitely, for New Game Plus. And then me having to do all these quests again, which would be really fucking annoying. Oh well. Please take it, and study its contents well. Thank you. Much appreciated. If you'll excuse me then, should you require anything further, please do not hesitate to let me know. Alright, let's see what my brother's given us for today. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious. Okay. 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 So I even know where the hidden quest is, too. Another well-balanced assortment. You know, I wouldn't be surprised if Rufus had predicted what happened yesterday from the very start. You're saying he intended to give us a first-hand look at the problems between the nobles and commoners? If that's true, I'm impressed his reputation is well-earned. Sure does seem that way. I believe that's enough talk about my brother. We only have one day left before we must depart and return voyage to Trista. We should set out as...
Eustace Alberea.
What is it, Machias Regnitz?
I will accept no more failures. Today, we will form a combat link.
What?
As much as I may dislike you, I'm ashamed that we were unable to do what every other member of our class has accomplished. Today's monster extermination request seems as good a chance as any to make up for yesterday's failure. What did you say?
You really are simple-minded, aren't you? I suppose you overheard our conversation last night and feel some kind of affinity toward me now?
Nonsense! I did no such thing! I was fast asleep while you yammered on about your family and Reen and...
Okay, sorry, I had to remove the cat so my dog would stop whining. What did Marcus even
That's
say?
pretty conclusive.
She really wants in here. She has her paws under the door trying to open it.
Very well. I accept. I'll be happy to show you what a proper combat link looks like.
We'll see about that. Fortunately, I have more than enough generosity of spirit to endure being paired with an arrogant noble like you.
Maybe today's field study will go more smoothly than yesterday's after all.
Lord Eustace.
Arno? What brings you here? I would have expected you to be at my father's side.
I'm terribly sorry I could not greet you upon your arrival yesterday. However, I have come today in the capacity of an escort.
Hold on.
An escort? To where? I'm sure you must be aware that I returned to Bereahard purely as part of a field study for my academy work.
But of course, however, His Grace has directly requested that I escort you to the mansion. So I would be most appreciative if you'd accompany me without delay.
Father? He showed no signs of desiring my company when we spoke yesterday.
I am in no position to question or oppose his orders, merely to obey them. I'm sure you understand. Though while I hesitate to speculate, I do wonder if His Grace may feel some regret regarding his demeanor yesterday.
But...
Go with him. We can attempt to form a combat link another time.
We'll be able to handle the morning's tasks just fine on our own. Don't worry about us.
Huh. You've come all the way back to your hometown. It would be a shame not to visit with your family, right?
Woo baby's still back there.
Agreed.
Are you certain? Very well. I'll return this afternoon. And though I will worry as to how you'll fare without me, I know you'll at least give it your best, for what that's worth.
Of course we will.
All right. Let's meet back in the hotel lobby around noon. If something comes up, just leave a message at the front desk.
Understood. Lead the way, Arno.
Gladly, sir. Please excuse us.
Well, let's get started. We wouldn't want to give Eustace any further reason to worry, now would we?
Huh, certainly not. Still...
What? What is it? If you have something to say, just say it.
Oh, it's nothing. Nothing at all.
She's probably thinking, the worst is over, and it's all thanks to your eavesdropping.
Good boy.
I love that delivery. Whoever the voice actor is for Fee, that was awesome.
Stop that! Stop looking at me like I'm some hapless babe! Reen, you do know I still haven't completely forgiven you for lying, don't you?
Are you still hung up on that?
And Emma, I hope you're ready to score second on our midterms because I'm not about to lose to you again. But don't even think about giving those exams any less than your very best. I intend to best you when you're in top form.
You will?
And as for you, Fee, I've been wanting to say this for a long time now. Sleeping in class is an affront to our education. You need to start treating classes more seriously. Listen, take proper notes. Raise your hand now and then. And stop covering your ears when I'm talking to you.
I can't hear you.
Oh my god, I'm seriously loving Fee right now. Stop this. The more that she's raising in ranks.
Anyway, we've got a lot to do, so how about we get to it?
Right.
Fee is rising in ranks. She is rising in the ranks of Viking. It almost felt impossible, though it is surely possible. Anyway. I mean, like, what rank is she now, you might ask? Honestly, I think she just literally, from good boy and I can't hear you, she just jumped to freaking rank. She's literally number 3 now, which she would go down to number 4 in Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4. But right now for 1 and 2, because there aren't really many characters that are added in 2, I'm pretty sure. She's now number 3. Number 1's Toa, number 2 Laura, and number 3 is Fee. And why she goes for people who weren't paying attention in last episodes or who haven't watched them, Yuna is my number 2 in Trails of Cold Steel 3 and 4. Well, I mean, I still haven't really looked at 4, only a little bit of 3 from the demo and a little bit more after that. Toa's still number 1 throughout all of it. Anyway, we have a question here. Greetings and welcome. Hello, Hammond. We're here to take up your request, but I'd like to thank you for that delicious meal last night first. It was good. Oh, I'm pleased to hear that. Might I ask where Lord Eustace is, though? He was called back to the mansion, I'm afraid. We have plans to meet up with him in the afternoon, however. Is that so? It's too bad Eustace isn't here, considering this request is from his uncle. Anyway, about your request. Ah, yes, as you read, I would like you to gather some ingredients for me. Are you all currently free? If so, I will explain the details of what I need. Yep. Yes, we can take it out now. Please go ahead and explain. The request mentions something about making a nostalgic dish? Yes. Said dish isn't on our menu, but it's one that I would like you all to try. I assume it's a rather special dish then. There's no doubt about how delicious it'll be if you're making it, at least. What kind of dish is it? Perhaps soup is the best way to describe it. I plan on making enough for you all to enjoy, so please look forward to that. How could we not? But what is it you need us to gather, then? There are 2 types of ingredients I'd like to ask you to gather for me. The first is guabi fat, which can be collected from monsters in the highway. I need 5 of those to be exact. The other is an herb used by the church to synthesize medicine called a healing herb. So 5 pounds of guabi fat and a healing herb? Where do we get the herb from, then? You'll want to speak to Sister Tatiana at Borehard Cathedral. I'm sure she'll be willing to part with one. Just tell her I sent you. Alright, that sounds easy enough. Shall we start the task at hand? Yes. Let's head to the cathedral first. Roger. Alright. I know where the cathedral. It was down the Noble path, wasn't it? I think it was down the Noble Road. Let's check it out. See, so far with this game, like, I'm finding out that trying to play favorites might not end so well for me. Because I look at, like, a few things and I'm like, yeah, that might not do so well. I'll just see how this goes on, but I feel like the main party that would really help me finish this game is Reen, Laura, Elliot, and Elisa. Excuse me. Wait, I was supposed to talk to a woman here? This way? This way? Ah, hello there. Hello, sister. Oh, good day. Is there something you need from me? You must be Sister Tatiana, I assume. Could we trouble you for a healing herb by any chance? Hammond from whatever told us that we need to be able to procure some here. Oh, is that so? I see. Would you mind waiting a bit while I prepare one for you? Here you go. We appreciate it, sister. This is an ingredient used for making medicine, isn't it? Is it safe to use for food, too? Of course, it's a very healthy ingredient when used for food. The only issue is that it's very bitter, so some inventiveness, whatever, I don't care, on the part of the chef is required to hide that. I see. Hammond must have some way of doing so then. I'm kinda interested in how he does it. Likewise. Same here. Well, thank you again for your help. You're welcome. So I need that guabi fat. Do I even have, like, any guabi fat? I have 31 guabi fat. Let's immediately return. You know, I keep on trying to go the wrong way in this place. Hey kitty, let the boys sleep. Hello again. I presume you collected all the ingredients then. Yeah, everything's here and accounted for. Here you go. Much obliged. Please, make your way over to the table. I'll begin preparing the dish immediately. How was it? I call this dish duck herb chowder. It was beyond delicious. I feel a sort of comforting warmth throughout my body after eating it. Wouldn't mind having some of this if it was ever caught cold. Indeed, I almost feel like a bowl of this might cure it outright. You did mention that it was a rather nostalgic dish. I assume Eustace had it often? That's correct. It was one of his favorite dishes, even. To tell you the truth, the one who created this dish was none other than my sister herself. In other words, Lord Eustace's mother. I see. Well then, now he's getting crazy over that bone. Would that make you his uncle? Kinda surprising. Oh, oops, we didn't tell you two about that, did we? My apologies. I was under the impression that you were all aware. I wasn't expecting his mother to be the creator of this dish, though. His mother must have been skilled at cooking if she could think of a dish this delicious. She was indeed. She would even come by to help me out from time to time. The first time she made this soup was when Lord Eustace fell ill during his younger years. She went to the church to ask for medicinal herbs, after which she set about inventing a dish that would be both easy for him to digest and enjoyable to eat. Lord Eustace was always at the front of her mind. It really does sound like she cared deeply for him. And yet he lost her 8 years ago. Sounds like he hasn't had such an easy life after all. Someone's thinking about Eustace. Who might that be? Certainly not me. I've probably said too much. I was hoping that Lord Eustace would be here to enjoy this too, but... At any rate, I'm happy that I could talk to you all about this. We get to learn a bit more about Eustace, so likewise. Well, that brings my request to an end. Thank you all for your help. There's plenty of soup left over, so feel free to take it with you. Oh, thank you, sir. Let me give you this as well. It's the recipe for the creamy chowder, but this dish was based off. It can be made with more common ingredients. If you have the time, you should try and make it for yourselves. I kinda want to make it right now. I feel somewhat bad being treated to a delicious meal and then being taught a new recipe. That's very generous of you. What the heck was the that I did? This is the least I can do for Lord Eustace's friends. Goodbye then. I wish you luck with your future endeavors. Alright, we need to go back to the fort now. So that's where we're gonna go. We're gonna rush on down to that fort. Not gonna talk to anyone because I doubt anyone has anything new. Which way was the exit? This way. Down this way? Whoa, wrong way. Up. Okay. This is the highway. This ain't the right way. Oh, damn. Which way was it? This way. Okay, let's get going. Try to avoid some fights. I'll do a whole lot of grinding, I'm sure. Because we're getting near that point where I'm just gonna have to stop. It's also getting to a point where I am getting kind of hungry, so it would be stopping because I'm hungry, and also stopping because that boss is going to destroy me. It said monster like on the road, but is it actually on the road?
That one looks annoying. Watch out.
Good thing it didn't hit me in the back. Who are you? So this is the fort. Oh, wait, how did I end up here? Oh, why do these things keep happening to me? Is something the matter? What the hell is that? Oh, it's Pop. I was like, wondering, it didn't even sound like his whining. Hold on, I gotta remove the cat again. The kitty, he doesn't want to. These out or just not remember at all. You're my what? Senpai A used to save me, aren't you? Oh, messiahs. I'm not quite sure how you reached that conclusion. You don't seem like you're part of the Provincial Army, are you? What are you doing here? I'm lost, completely lost. I'll be fine though, no worries. That's a rather positive outlook for someone who's completely lost. Who is he? Just talking with this man is making my head hurt. Well, at times like this, it just seems logical to try and stay positive, no matter what. I think I may have reached my limit to that end, however. That's unfortunate. How did you get here to begin with? Well, I'm happy to tell you, but fair warning. It's a true moving tale of hardship and woe. I hope you've got some boxes of tissue handy. Oh, Jesus. I think we'll pass. Aw, come on. Is there a short version? Fine, I'll see what I can do. Actually, to tell you the truth, there's really not much to say. I wandered out into the highway for a bit of a change of pace and happened to spot a rare butterfly, so I chased after it, and suddenly, I found myself halfway along the canyon path, surrounded by monsters. So I ran, barely escaping with my wife, and turned up here. The end. I see. That sounds like quite a predicament. As weird as this guy is, I don't think we can just leave him here like this, in all good conscience. If you'd like, we'd be willing to escort you back to Bereahard. Really? You would? Oh, thank you, thank you! You're such nice people. I wish those nasty Provincial Army soldiers were more like you. Something happened? Well, I went over and asked if one of them could escort me back to the city, but they just said that if I made my way here, I could get myself back the same way. Some people are just so cold-hearted, aren't they? I guess I wouldn't tell them I was thinking the same thing. I believe we all were. It looks as though the goddess hasn't abandoned me after all. Now, if she was kind enough to send you my way. Should we be going then? Of course, Bereahard, here we come. So we actually have to go back with this guy just up in the thing. Ah, jeez. Oh well. Oh yeah, the monster was at the highway anyway. He's not down this way.
This monster seems dangerous. Be careful.
My heart. If I got caught by him, it would have been all over. Hold up, please. I'm sorry, but will you mind giving me a moment? Not a problem at all. Are your legs getting tired? Oh no, that's not it. I was just gazing at the valley beneath this bridge, and I thought this might be a good opportunity to calm myself down a bit. What are you gonna do? You just let me worry about that. It'll only take a moment, I promise. I might make a bit of a noise, though, so please don't panic. I see. What is he planning on doing? He's gonna jump. Whoa, how far down does this valley go? No, I'm not going to let that scare me. Perish the thought. I hate anniversary festivals! Ah! Farewell, my youth! Whew, much better. Shall we be off then? Did I mishear you when you said you were going to calm yourself down? I think the best thing to do right now is probably just pretend none of this ever happened. What the hell just happened? Oh, too close. Oh, wait, no, it's up here, don't, I don't think that's up here anyway. He's gonna go back and scream down the other one, ain't he? He's gonna scream down this one. No, it seems not. I made it. I actually made it back alive. Thank you so much for this. You're welcome. I really have no idea how to make this all up to you. Oh, if it isn't Ricky. Hey, come and let me introduce you to my good friend Ricky. Hey, Anton, you sure took your sweet time. You'll never believe what happened to me. But tragic as my story is, I made it back here all thanks to the help of these guys here. Right, I think I get what happened. Something terrible happened shortly after you left town, at which point these people come along and help you. Haha, I knew you would understand, old buddy. This Ricky person doesn't seem exactly normal either. They do say that birds of the flutter flock together. I'm more amused at the fact that they both seem completely calm despite all that's happened. That's kind of funny to watch, though. You guys really are a bunch of good Samaritans, aren't you? Allow me to thank you as well. It takes some real guts to stick with him the whole way. You guys really are my saviors. Oh, I know. Let me give you this for all you've done for me. It's very popular over in Crossbell. Thank you? I assume the both of you are traveling together then? Did you come from Crossbell? I didn't even say Crossbell right. I heard it. Nah, we're from Ribble. We were just staying in Crossbell for a while as part of our trip. Yeah, we've both been traveling for a few months now. We only got here to Erebonia about a week ago. Now we've been planning on making our way to a new destination. Right. So you'll be resuming your journey throughout Erebonia? Yep, that's the idea. But that's not all. One day, I will find my true self after all this traveling. Or so he says, but he's almost out of money to actually do any traveling. He'll have to prioritize searching for a job over himself soon. Well, that's true, but... Are these two actually friends? Anyway, thanks so much for all your help. We'll catch up with you later. Or we'll catch you later, not catch up with you later. What the ever. So, what's this about then? You see, I got a Mishi right here. But I also have something that's alive. Why is it alive? Why? It blinks so much. What is it? What is it? What the hell is it? Anyway, we need to go to the highway. Our quest monster is at the end. I'll save before dealing with it, just in case a boss randomly appears. Man, that's an ugly son of a bitch. I was like gonna go